Alright, we have an angry Fanny who looks really mad at everything. But a frame later, she is unangry. Looks like she is completely scared almost. Donut was like, what? And it looks like it says later, unlike the one from SpongeBob SquarePants. However, Fanny's face turned blue. However, what the? Isn't just only her face that is blue? And looks like there's like a couple of frames of her, like, inflated. Wow, this is most likely the shortest video ever. Next up we have is Fanny Inflation Part 2. And this is going to be really epic this time. And you probably think this is going to be really epic, but here we have is Fanny looking at her belly. She is looking at it in a frowning expression in frustration. Grumble. You mean Barney Gumble from The Simpsons? And it looks like Fanny is actually looking at it angrily. Still angry. Oh wow. And it looks like now the expression changed from angry to scared. I really want to skip the one when she pops because I seriously do not want my BFDI characters to die, like my favorite ones. Next up is Marker Inflated Fanny by the same creator, BFDI Fanny Wonderland. Why wouldn't it be HD Skeleton, who does the other videos? Right now we have here is Fanny, relaxing, but then, suddenly, something got on her way. Marker was like, why do you have the inflatable gas? Just like Buffbag did! And so did Bubble. And it looks like Marker started inflating it. Well, I think we're cut to the previous frame. Surprised. And she looks like she is sad in disappointment. But then she becomes too like losing consciousness when Marker does this. Still losing consciousness. Marker was like very happy, to be honest. 5 minutes later. Now Fanny's like angry at Marker. And Marker was like looking at it. Do you think the round blue thing looks like Marker have seen in space? And it looks like Marker is hugging her. But then she's still angry, to be honest. And Fanny was like, I hate being a balloon! The end. Okay, we cut to a white background, however, this wardrobe thing appears, and it's called Fanny Belly Inflation Part 3. This has to be a special episode. It's most likely a standalone. What is that thing on her thing? She completely looks at it. Why she isn't angry? She's supposed to be angry for some reason. She says that she has a belt. Before I take it off. Okay. Look a bit confused or dismayed. Looks like the wardrobe got it. Oh my god. That definitely went the drain. I think Fanny played a major role, including me. Wow. She completely has flushed cheeks. So does the wardrobe. The end. For some reason, the wardrobe thing looks bigger than Fanny. Well, even though Fanny looks like a fan, but with an oval. Alright, we have here is Fiery, who looks like he has ice cream. Wow. And it looks like he accidentally inflates. Probably because he ate the ice cream. And then he starts to become bigger right now. And wow. Just wow. And it clearly says 3 hours later. Along with this, Pen, Leafy, and Corny react to this. And then Fire became so big, probably because he must not eat that ice cream. Next up is Clock. Clock Inflation by BFDI Fanny Wonderland. Is that a pea balloon from Super Mario World? And Clock was like, "Hey, who did that?" And he was like, confused, but then suddenly, oh my god, he was like completely scared or angry for some reason. Wow, he actually became a big balloon clock. Wow. And it looks like Clock is confused. Next up is like this is actually part 2 of this, and this is actually called part 2, and there's like a stick figure who's inflating Clock. He becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and even more bigger. Oh my god! Alright, we have Woody from BFDI. Unlike Woody from Toy Story, which is Sheriff Woody, played by Tom Hanks. And it looks like he is drinking toxic waste, unlike the candy. So we have this little bread thing, like wood, and his name is Woody, drinking some green liquid. However, he turned green and starts to feel a bit funny. I'm actually like the French narrator, voiced by Tom Kenny. He became so big that he will actually turn into liquid. Wow. He then absolutely turned big for the full force. And it looks like he has become the green wood ever. This would also be in the script for when the BFDI characters react to SpongeBob and Patrick's death in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, except the one when Woody is actually an astronaut instead of drinking toxic waste. If that's the case, I should actually be making the script right now. Nickel Inflation by HD Skeleton! Alright, we have this little thing here. Kind of reminds me of those, like, things I did. Pillow? What are you doing here? Pillow was like, And it looks like Nickel is like, probably because he's, like, in a ocean or something. Pillow was, like, still thinking, but then she was so funny and innocent, but just, like, drinks it whole, I guess. Man, Pillow was so stupid, wasn't she? Which actually causes Nickel to inflate in the process. Wait, isn't she actually drinking or, like, blowing? If that's the case, for sure. That's the image used in the thumbnail. He became so big, like an enormous giant. You can actually see it's like grayish. Is it just me, or is that look like someone's eyeball? Man, Pillow is like still going into it. But then suddenly, wow, if you zoom in really close, you can see that Nickel is actually dizzy from the thing. And you can actually see it like zoomed out or shrinked. And at the end, Pillow was like really funny and cute. Probably because she likes inflating people, such as Nickel, etc. Okay, this is called tree inflation, but he is actually inflated like a balloon. And he looks to the right, he looks to the left, but breaks the fourth wall and says hello, just like in a smile manner. But then he just like smiles. But Jin just looks at the left. Here's another video that I have not paid attention to. It's made by Dex Burrow, and it's called BFB Flour Fat BFDI 31. Look at the announcer. He has a pumpy thing to pump up flour. What's the announcer good? Foo! And transition appears. Another transition appears, and the speech bubble says, "What is my first butt?" Hey, no! I'm so big! And looks like the announcer was very cheeky. And then Flower tries to run away. But then she actually became a balloon for some reason, or fat. She says, "I am not a fat flower. I'm fat!" Oh my god. Another transition. Wow, that's 3D. Another transition. I made it fat. I glogging for some reason. I don't get it. X-Men! What the heck does that even mean? And it looks like Flower's like smooching, trying to kiss on someone. Actually, she was deflating. Oh, and it looks like Flower released the air. BFDI Flower fat? It's like what it says in the video. You are fat. Ha 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 ha. I thought she was gonna be in space, and Flower was like angry. And screams at the announcer. I'm a fat flower? Huh? I don't even get it.